Positioning, positioning, positioning. So let's talk about positioning, because right now we're in a big space of positioning. What I mean by that is that we're in a huge transition right now that many people don't know what's going on. And this is how the cycle goes. People don't know there's a transition going on. Big corporations know, businesses know there's a transition going on, and the businesses take the necessary steps to position themselves, while the normal small business owner, an entrepreneur doesn't. Right. So listen, I'm gonna make this really quick. We're moving into a Web3 space out of the Web2 space. I want you to go back to the Web1 space. And Web1 was more when the internet was just, kind of static. It was data entry, right? Now, I want you to go back. Remember when they introduced the flip phones. They introduced the flip phones, and that was really the first time people started to be able to access the internet freely through flip phones. You could Google and go to websites and stuff, right? But what you didn't pay attention to is that when you got that flip phone, because remember, computers were still very expensive back then. So most people didn't have computers in the early to the mid 2000s. They did not have them. Most homes didn't have computers. They were extremely expensive, okay? So, going into the late 90s and things like that. Now, you got the flip phone, and all of a sudden now you could, go to websites, you could do a bunch of things. Well, that was Web 2. That was the masses were introduced to Web through phones and things like that. What you didn't pay attention to is the fact that when you got it, there were businesses there already. That means that those businesses about 2-3 years prior had already started positioning themselves because they knew what was coming in 2 or 3 years. That's positioning. So those businesses who were there when you got those phones, when you got the computers, after that, they had positioned themselves 2 or 3 years prior, so that when this new web, launched, they would be able to, take advantage of what was going to go on and be lucrative, right? We're in the same space now. I need you to understand that's the space that we're in. We're moving to Web 3. So even when we see Kanye and what he's doing, he got out of those contracts and he's moving completely over to a Web 3 model. All your companies are moving over to a Web 3 models with NFTs, and they're starting to get their, their Coinbases or their cryptocurrency, I should say, ready to be rolled out. The United States is about to roll out their cryptocurrency probably at some point next year. I'll do a video about that, here soon. But I need you to understand, if you're a business owner, a small business owner, you need to start positioning yourself. I have a team of people who does it. Me, Lincoln Shaw Green, Link, the Crypto Chemist, and a few other people that we have on our team that does it. So get with me or get with someone who can help you, because you need to start positioning yourself. Think of the same thing with Instagram, Facebook, and all of those. TikTok, people who got on there early are the most lucrative people on there now, or they can be, or they had the chance to be, right? Same chance you have. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. It's time for you to position yourself. This is the easiest time to become a millionaire that we've probably ever seen. Positioning, positioning, positioning.